Hey guys, I want to thank you for downloading this brand new episode from the podcast C's Get Degrees. For any updates or any brand new episodes, go visit Apple iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music today. And for all the swag lovers, go visit www.etsy.com/shop/the-Chad-M-Smith for any brand new swag coming from both the podcast and CH brands. And for any speaking engagements for anything, go visit www.thechadmsmith.com. Once again, guys, thank you very much and enjoy this brand new episode. All right, hey guys, welcome to the podcast C's Get Degrees. We have a special guest, the CEO of Goals with Tracy. We got Tracy Rodriguez on the other end here. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Tell everyone where you're you're on audio right now, so tell everyone where you're calling in from.
Yeah, I'm calling in from Vancouver, Washington. It's kind of close to Portland, Oregon. So I've got the best of both worlds. I'm kind of in a smaller area next to a big city.
We just finally warmed up here, so I hope you're enjoying the warm weather here. I'm in the Midwest, so some of the stuff you got a couple days ago, we're running over on this end here. So,
Oh gosh.
well, I was going to say, welcome to the pod here. We're going to sit back. She's going to tell us her story and a little bit of the niche that she founded actually from her story, and then the whole system of how she captured everything into a business. So tell everyone or vice versa. Obviously, I have my notes on my end of it here, but tell everyone what your story is.
Yeah, so I'm a mother of a newborn and a toddler, and I'm also a wife of an amazing man. About 6 years ago now, I was hit by a semi truck and I was totally disabled, in bed for a year with a back injury. So I tried going to the physical therapist, I tried going to chiropractors, nothing was touching it. And this actually happened 2 weeks into my marriage with my husband. So this was some real timing. So I was totally disabled, really trying to heal, couldn't heal. And I was already a personal trainer at the time. So this gave me a lot of time on my hands to delve into my expertise and to become a corrective exercise specialist. And at this point, I was able to train myself through my recovery, and I'm now 100% recovered on the other side. So now I've had 2 babies, pain-free, and being able to live life to the fullest. And that's my story. Now I'm here. And now I run the business where I basically help other people go through the same process and I heal them from head to toe.
Ooh, that's some very good craziness on that end of it. Very healthy craziness. Yeah, like we said, we're digging in deep here about, obviously you said you have children, your marriage and stuff. Tell us how, obviously you got many plates, and all my friends actually that are moms and run business have multiple plates. Tell us how you balance everything.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. It's really helpful that my husband and I communicate really openly because it's not easy. I'll be honest. With a newborn, it's been a whole new challenge, but my husband and I, we talk about it. We talk about the rough times. We talk about when things feel really pressured. And through that communication, we plan, we schedule time for ourselves, we schedule time for each other. So the day typically has to be really time blocked in order to make it work. So my typical morning, not this morning because I was up all night with baby, but my typical morning is that I go to the gym, I take care of myself, he takes care of himself while everybody's sleeping. You know, we have our mornings, then we have some time together, and then we hit the ground running. Either he works for the full day and I take care of the kids, or I work for the full day and he takes care of the kids because we both work from home. And then at 5 o'clock sharp, we cut it off, family time. And then at 8 o'clock sharp, we cut it off just for us to have kind of like a date night every night. So it's it's got to be organized. Otherwise it doesn't work.
I'm smiling at this because you guys got the system down pat, and it's definitely working on your end. You could just tell by how you're talking that everyone's, I mean, obviously you're gonna have some down days, but everyone's really happy
Mhm.
right now.
Yeah. It's not easy, but everyone is really happy, but we definitely have to work at it.
Do you guys put down your phone? I know there's some tricks on this end of it. I know some people say, hey, shut your phones off and stuff. So when you guys are digging deep into like family time and relationship time, do you guys just kind of put do not disturb on, or you kind of roll with having the cell phones next to you?
That's such a good question. So we need more boundaries around that, I think, because that's the one thing where we'll kind of look at each other and be like, wait a minute, we shouldn't be on our phones right now. But that it's definitely, unless you have clear boundaries, like clearly communicated boundaries, it's definitely hard to not go onto your phone. So we could use some work.
Yeah, it always, not say it always bugs me. Obviously, I've been single for many, not many years. To me, it's many years, but like 3 years. But when you're around being the third wheel, you could just notice at the table where
Mm.
people are, oh, hey, we're having a day night, but yet, you're Snapchatting or whatever it is across from each other with the phones. I'm like, guys, look up. They're
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
we got to play a game. It's like, stay at home. So
Yeah.
no, and how you were talking about this, that there's a number one key thing that we're seeing here, and you're starting to see this pattern, especially obviously last couple of years it started occurring, but that C word, when that C word came this last year, it definitely opened up that industry more. So like the work at home. So
Mhm.
how long you guys been working from home, either with your business or vice versa with full-time gigs?
So I have a chronic health condition that flared up during pregnancy. So my husband was actually forced to stay home pretty much my whole pregnancy to take care of me and our toddler. So we were still running my business, but I was doing it from bed. And the poor man, the wonderful man, was taking care of me and my toddler and baby while baby was still in my tummy. And it was the time. And through that time, he started his own business for woodworking and now is successfully working from home. And so it was great. I mean, all of these things that seem so hard, they turn out to be so wonderful. So I think that that's kind of what we had in our mind because we've experienced hard things in the past, that we knew that this was going to lead to something great, because that's usually how it works. And now it has. Now he's working from home and we get more time together and we don't have as much pressure. So it really did work out well, really well.
And you brought up another key point, and obviously we're running off the notes here and even completely off board of what my notes was written down, but both of you guys went through a major struggle to come out shining on the other end of it. Now your mindset is, I don't want to say accustomed to it, but like when I've been through some trauma, I've been through some addictions and stuff. When you go through that and you finally see the light on the end of the tunnel, it's almost like you're accustomed and you almost sense it coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it totally changed our mindset. And I think that we realize that our mindset is everything. Like it really does lead to the outcome. If our mindset isn't in that place where we know that the good is coming and we know that this is for our good, and and we're going towards that, then it's probably not going to lead to something as good. It really does make a big difference.
Yeah, and definitely, with that mindset and stuff, and even I don't want to say the trauma. I don't even want to use the word trauma, but just the struggles
Mhm.
you guys went through. Um, Now I was gonna say, obviously we have a system written down how you guys are teaching everyone with goals with Tracy and stuff. How much
Mhm.
of that background and history and past developed into the system that you guys are going forward with your business? So like the mindsets, the teach-ins, the
Yeah. What I do with Goals with Tracy is very scientific in its basis. So a lot of it is, really going through the muscular imbalances of the body and correcting all of the pain points. But when I'm doing that, I'm working with people who have been through a lot. When you have chronic pain, it's traumatic in itself. And a lot of these people have been to doctors and, they've spent all of this money and all of this time and it's exhausting. And there's a lot that goes into that. So I think that that relationship and me coaching them through that is very much mindset based.
yeah. And not developing that in the past, or like mine. going through the history, I don't
Hmm.
think like both of us wouldn't have the strength to keep doing what we're doing with that mindset.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, and I don't want to like I'm not even cutting you off. The value you provided in the 10 minutes that we had here is insane. So to be 100% honest, not I don't want to keep like filling everything in here, especially if we had a bulk of amazing value that you just provided. So tell all my listeners, especially all the female listeners that are doing the same thing you are doing, where we can find you and if they want to reach out and work with you.
Yeah, so they can find me at Goals with Tracy on Facebook or Instagram. I provide complimentary consultations. So if anybody's listening to this and they're like, yeah, I am exhausted from pain and I would like to fix it, they can just DM me on either of those places and we can schedule a complimentary consultation from there. And they can also go to my website, www.goalswithtracy.com.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much. And we'll look forward to working with you in the future here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.